Welcome to this edition of Backstage Pass with Lia Chang. I'm your host, Lia Chang. On this segment of Backstage Pass with Lia Chang for Black History Month, I'm paying tribute to the life and legacy of producer, director, and New Federal Theater founder, Woodie King Jr., who passed away on January 29th at Weill Cornell Medical Center following complications from emergency heart surgery. He was 88 years old when he joined the Ancestors. Known for his more than 5 decades spent providing opportunities for minorities and women in the performing arts, King was named a Legend of Off-Broadway by the Off-Broadway Alliance in 2020, the same year his New Federal Theater received the Tony Honors for Excellence in the Theaters.
In 1964, when I arrived in New York, searching for a place for me in the American theater to create, to share, the Tony Honors was a distant dream. Both the Tony Awards and the theater meant much, much more to me than a place where great artists, really American artists, writers, wrote for the theater. I wanted to integrate African Americans and women into the American theater. I met and actually talked to people like Paul Robeson, Fred O'Neill, Robert Penn Warren, Robert Lowell, Ralph Ellison, Langston Hughes, Tennessee Williams. I worked with Roscoe Lee Brown, Lloyd Richards, Robert Earl Jones, Willa Kim, Kurt Lindell, the great Frank Langella, watched the beginning of careers, Faye Dunaway, Dustin Hoffman, Glenn Turman, Chadwick Boseman, Amiri Baraka. I was shaped as a producer by my relationship with American Black playwrights, Ed Bullins, Ron Milner, Charles Fuller, Elaine Jackson, Lawrence Holder, Lonnie Elder III, Jim DeJong, Ntozake Shange. For me, it was an oasis, a light. You know, when darkness began to settle in around you, a friend can be detected by the light that he carries. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. I salute you. In recognition of a groundbreaking theater that has been training artists and producing plays by people of color and women, as well as developing multicultural audiences for more than 50 years. Wow.
He was inducted into the American Theater Hall of Fame in 2012 and received the Innovative Theater Award for Sustained Excellence in Theater. He won an Obie Award for Sustained Achievement, TCG's Peter Zeisler Award, AEA's Paul Robeson Award, AEA's Rosetta Lenoir Award, an honorary doctorate in Humane Letters from Wayne State University, a doctorate of Fine Arts from the College of Worcester, and honorary doctorates from Lehman College and John Jay College of Criminal Justice. He was the subject of biographical documentaries such as The King of Stage, the Woodie King Jr. story, directed by Junie Smith, and TCG's Legacy Leaders of Color video project. New Federal Theater was just awarded a 2026 Obie Theater grant of $15,000. I am grateful to have worked for New Federal Theater as an actor directed by Woodie and in collaboration as a multimedia content producer and documentarian. Woodie received the 2023 New Federal Theater National Treasure Award at the 2023 New Federal Theater Gala, and I was there to document the night.
There are producers, directors, writers, actors, associates, facilitators. There are jesters, there are knights, there are queens, and there are kings. And we are blessed to have our own Woodie King Jr. There is not much said that I can offer that has not been said tonight, but I do have a story. Lynn Whitfield mentioned laughter. Laughter is the most beautiful thing in the world. It brings joy, it brings strength, it brings togetherness, it brings love. I was in, I think, Benton Harbor, Michigan, touring with my theater company. We were touring home. I was playing Cedar Smiles. And in the middle of the play, I heard this laughter that threw me off. Just a little bit, I got back on track. It's strange laughter. And at the end, when I went to my dressing room, Ron Miller comes in with this gentleman who had that same laugh. He said, "This is Woodie King Jr." And he looked at Woodie and said, I told you this boy's bad. And I looked, I said, hello, Mr. King, I heard about you, you're a legend. And he said, you want to come to New York? Did y'all hear that? I'm in Detroit with my own little theater company, working out. And on February, I had a message on there in February when you called me. We had answering machines then for all the young people. And my answering machine said, you know I ain't home, it's February, it's Black History Month. That was everybody would have to say we got a theater company. So I told Woodie, I said, yeah, I'm coming to New York if you got a job for me. He said, I got a job for you. You're going to take over the national tour of home. I said, well, let me finish my little tour of my company. I got to get it straight, because I got a couple people depending on me. That we all dead broke. But I'm on my way. So Woodie King is the reason that Ruben Santiago Hudson is in New York. And a very interesting thing happened when I marched into the new federal. I had to find it, I was, Detroit boy, I had a portfolio and everything, had my pants pulled up with the half belt on. I thought I was sharp, I thought I was cool, I was a square. And I walked into the new federal and I said, hey, I'm here to see Mr. Woodie King. They said, oh yeah, what's your name? I said, Ruben Santiago. And Woodie was going to give me a job even though my name was Ruben Santiago. That's before I put Hudson on it and had to let people know that I'm black too. Woodie still was going to give me a job. I walked in and I said, hey Woodie, I said, when we going to start rehearsing? He said, oh, Sam Mark want to do it now. But I'm going to find you something. And he found me something. Boogie Woogie and Booker T. And then, Woodie remember, he said, yeah, in every play I do, I try to hold it together, but I hear that laugh out there. And it goes to my mind, Woodie's here. And when I hear that laugh, I know I'm safe. I know I'm loved. And I know that my path was led here through God, through my mama, and Woodie King. Let me just say this because I don't really know. We are all links in a chain. All links. And what we forget sometimes in our little small cubicles is that link adds to another link, to another link. And that continuum is power. The lock to all those links, all of us are here because of one master lock, and that's Woodie. So we all connected to that chain. Do not forget that. And what happens is in our journeys and in the snatching away, when you reach a certain plateau, you get snatched. That one. We all get snatched. Snatch yourself back and remember where you're from. We are all links in a chain, a strong, powerful chain. We all need to contribute. the best we can, and this is a hard time. So ain't nobody making nobody do a damn thing. But everybody can do something. So let's do what we can. And I want to say this to you, Woody. You have made a way out of no way, and you have made a great way. People talk about Broadway, it's your way. Because everybody in this room is connected to you for some small reason. And Woody and I, we can, you know, I can wax eloquent about places. We were just in Detroit, being honored in Detroit together. But they put a statue of Woody in the Charles White Museum. I didn't even know, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna shout this out. I didn't know why I was there. Because Detroit adopted me and I adopted Detroit, and I love Detroit from the bottom of my heart.
What up, though?
Because Detroit took this young boy and taught him how to be a man, embraced and held on to me, and all, you know, and I knew Ron, before I knew Woody, so Ron, you gotta be Woody. You got to be Woody. In that meeting, that one meeting there, helped make this meeting here. So I ask you all to continue to pray for each other, pray for this community, pray for Woody, keep him strong. Because he is our king. Woody the King. Woodie King Jr. I want to present Woody, I'm honored to present Woody with the National President Award.
My granddaughter, I think, is here. Imani, is she here? I guess Imani is not here. I thank all of you so much.
We love you, Woody.
Thanks to the New Federal Theater and its board of directors, especially thanks to Elizabeth Van Dyke, producing artistic director of the New Federal Theater, and her staff. I watched them work tirelessly, and I'm sort of like in awe, because I had more volunteers around me. Just want to say that, Liz. Now, Kenny Leon, well, you're a busy schedule. I'm so pleased you joined Nan Whitfield in using your celebrity as co-chair of the NFT's gala. Now, Kenny Leon and I go back to days at the Alliance, where we did a production of the one I remember. I know we had done one before that for us, written by Tom Jones, but the one I remember is the stunning performances he gave in A Raisin in the Sun. And I sort of like looked on and said, this guy's gonna go into theater acting. And he's going to be very, very successful at it. And to my surprise, that knowledge overtook him and went beyond and into directing. I don't know if you've seen his work, but I've seen almost that. I mean, I find a way to get to this stuff. it'll be snowing out. I said, we're going to see King Leon's production tonight. And Liz said, okay, cool. You know it's snowing out. So we're going to find some way of getting to it. And I'm thinking he's done 15 to 20 productions. He tells me, no, man. I said, I saw P. Diddy in a Raisin. I saw Pearly. I saw almost everything. Audrey McDonald. I said, damn. Top Dog Underdog. All these shows. He don't take no role in it. Most actors have an underpinning of jealousy and nostalgia. And I had asked him if I said a few words about it, would it be okay? I'm not just talking out of my head. That underpinning of jealousy and need. King Leon doesn't have it. That's why he said, well, all works all the time. NFT led me to so many pioneers in theater and literature. John Howard Killens, Julian Mayfield, Theodore Ward, Sidney Poitier, Denzel Washington, Robert Penn Warren, Fred O'Neill, Rome Neal. Is Rome here? Okay. In the 20, 25 years I've known Rome, he's gone from acting in a stunning production of Monk and to create his own style, which an artist should do, and banana foot and jazz. And when I first saw it, and I saw this evolution, and kept seeing it over and over again. He's created his own style. And thank you for that, because I could learn from that. Carl Clay. Okay. Clarence Ali created I think I saw Clarence earlier. Okay. Who created a whole new series of plays in Newark. And you think, wow, that's a city that's not going to have anything. But it has theater. And when you create in a city that doesn't have anything, and I love the way Clarence always says, how you doing, Clarence? Oh man, I got so much to do. I got so much to do. And then you know. Lloyd Richards, Glenn Turman, Michael Schultz, Rosa Rivers, Eric Fishburne, Kenny Leon, Ed Bullins, which you saw, Lawrence Holler, Connie Elder, Jim DeJong, Elaine Jackson, I hope she's here. Yes. She's here? Okay.
Yes, she's here.
Okay, Charles Fuller, Amiri Baraka, Langston Hughes, Ntozake Shange, Joseph Papp, Langston Hughes, Ntozake Shange, Rosanna Beverly. I saw her earlier. How Rosanna could take a poem and make an unbelievable statement about art and culture. NFT's name and mission were gleaned from the Negro unit of the Federal Theater Project, 1935, 1939, under the direction of Hallie Flanagan, totally supported by the federal government. I would like to see that again.
The National Treasure Award in recognition of your distinguished achievements, founding New Federal Theater, and thereby integrating thousands of artists of color into the mainstream of the American theater. By providing training to underserved community members, for producing over 400 plays, for writing many books and editing anthologies that serve the theater, for producing and directing several films and documentaries that stand the test of time, for mentoring and nurturing many emerging artists, for supporting Black theaters and theater makers around the country, and finally, for devoting your entire life to Black theater, to New Federal Theater, and thereby leaving us a priceless, precious legacy. We celebrate you, Wayne!
Good evening. Thank you so much to the OB committee and everyone involved in giving New Federal Theater this wonderful honor. 55 years ago, Woodie King Jr. founded New Federal Theater with a vision that Black stories, our stories, needed to be told, not in the margins, but in the mainstream of the American theater. This Obie Award illuminates and acknowledges that even through the closed doors, all of the challenges in this world that is still trying to silence us, our work prevails and is loud and lives on. This award tells us not only about the work, but why we do the work, so that a playwright whose work can be heard, an actor can be seen, his full humanity on the stage. The audience needs to see themselves reflected in the light. This $15,000 is not only financial support, it is fuel to tell more stories, to engage more audiences, more artists, more generations to carry on this legacy. We want to thank you, and we promise you that we will prevail. We will continue to do the work, the glorious, glorious, glorious work, and we thank you for this honor, this amazing illumination. Thank you. Thank you.